Okay, so today we will discuss another networking device. So previous 2 days we will discuss the hub and the repeater. Okay, and some of the disadvantages, advantages, definition, characteristics of these two devices. Now today we will discuss another networking devices. The name of the networking devices is switch. All of you heard that the name switch. Okay. Now the definition of switch, first the definition. So I'm just writing the definition. So this will be very much helpful to you. The way I am just writing all the characteristics, definition, all this. Okay. So it is a network device that connects multiple computer or PC together in the network. Okay, so this is the definition of the switch, and obviously all of you have it is a layer 2 device obviously. So I am just first writing that it is a layer 2 device. Layer 2 device means these devices mainly operate on the data link layer. Okay, now all of you have seen the switch. Switch is actually this type of flat device in your colleges or universities. All of you seen the LAN connection inside your computer lab, and somewhere in the lab you must seen a device like this where different ports are there, and the computer different kind of LAN there is a yellow light blinking on the front of the switch, and there is different ports, and different ports the Ethernet cable are connected. So all of you have seen, I assume that all of you have seen the switch. So this is the switch. Okay, and the definition of switch, that it is obviously a networking device. Why networking device? Because it's perform the function of delivers the data or accept the data, something like that. So it is a networking device used to connect the computer in a network. Okay, and obviously connect the multiple computer, otherwise there is no use of this device, and it is a data link layer device. Okay, layer 2 device. And in the layer 2 device, all of you know that layer 2 device is associated with the MAC address. Okay, and layer 3 in the network layer, we all know that the network layer is associated with the IP address, and the IP address the device operates in the network layer must consult or delivers the data according to the address provided by it, that means the IP address. But as the switch is a layer 2 device, so it can only consult the address provided at that layer, and you know that the address provided at that layer is the MAC address. Okay, so switch must consult the MAC address to identify the computer, from which computer data is to be incoming, and which computer the switch wants to deliver the data. So that is performed by this MAC address. Okay, so MAC address is important in the data link layer. Now if you know the MAC address of your computer, then go to the run, then type the cmd, and the command window will open. In the command window, just write this command ip config /all. So in there you will see the MAC address of the machine, of your machine. Okay, so this way you can check your MAC address. So this is the command. Okay, this is the software part of the troubleshooting part that I have said. So another characteristics of the switch, that it is mainly used, okay, to send private message as well as there is no wasting of data, as there is no wasting of data. So the private message is important in our life. Okay, so that means there is a PC, there is another PC in the network. This PC want to send some amount of data to this PC, and this PC does not want this data to be delivered to another PC or the another recipient. Okay, so that situation may arise. Now in the case of the hub or the repeater, what happens? Hub, what happens? Whatever data it receives, it just broadcast the message, so all of the computer can get the message. So that is a problem of the hub. Okay, it is not a very intelligent device. So in the switch, somehow a intelligent device, because it does not it actually filters the data, somehow filters the data, because we can send the private message so that it can identify the computer, which computer it wants which data, that the switch can easily identify. So that is the advantage of the switch. Okay, so we can send our private message, as there is no wasting of, not time, no wasting of data. Okay, so that is the another characteristics of the switch. Okay, so next is switch can identify, which I have said according to the MAC address, that is switch can easily identify, switch can easily identify which device is connected with which port, which device is connected to which port. That's why it actually identify the computer with the help of the address. Likewise, we identify some of our friends house by this address, or identify the suppose my friend is friend A, so we can identify friend A's house by his friend A's house address. Friend B, suppose I have a friend B, so we can identify friend B's house with his house address. So that's why it can identify the computer connected with these ports. Okay, it can identify which computer has got the address. So that is the advantage, so that it can deliberately or faithfully deliver the data to the particular recipient of the computer. Okay, so and how it can identify? It can identify with the help of the address, and the address associated with the data link layer is the MAC address. So that's why with the help of the MAC address, it can identify which computer is connected to which port, so that it can deliver the data intended to the particular recipient. Okay, so that's why it delivers the data to the particular destination. So that's why, so it can identify the computer with the help of the MAC address. So that's why it can deliver message, it can deliver message on particular destination, on particular destination. Okay, so that is the another characteristics of the switch. Okay, now as I have said that the how switch is to be connected, or the layout of the switch. So suppose this is your switch. Okay, this type of device is all of you see in your colleges or universities. Okay, and suppose there is a different port, and through this port three computers are connected. So there is PC1, there is PC2, there is PC3, and there is another port, 3 port, and 4 5 6. This type of PC is to be connected like this. So this is the switch network connection. Okay, it is a completely hardware device, and the computer is connected with the help of this, like in this way. Okay, and switch is, as I have said, the switch is more intelligent than hub. It is more intelligent, it is more intelligent than hub. Why it is more intelligent than hub? Then hub is actually does not want to, or cannot send the data to the particular recipient. If this machine 1 wants to some data, deliver data to the machine 4, hub cannot perform this function, because it cannot identify the device with the help of some sort of address. But switch can do that, because it can identify the device within the network with the help of address. Okay, so that is the advantage of the switch, or the, okay, this is the advantage of the switch, or that's why it is called the more intelligent device. So next is the advantage, different advantages of the switch. The first advantage, I am just writing down, it generally used to unicast the message, it is not the broadcast. It is generally used to unicast to a particular recipient message or the data. Okay. Second point, it provides more security than your hub. Obviously it provides more security, so that that's why we can send our private message to the particular recipients. Okay, so that is the second advantage. Now the third advantage. Okay, I'm just writing down the third advantage of the switch. The switch supports the full duplex data transmission. Okay. Switch support, all of you know the half duplex and the full duplex. I have repeatedly said that, so I'm not just repeating. You just find, if you just forget, you just find in the internet. Switch support the full duplex data transmission. Okay, this is your advantage of the switch. Now the fourth point, so it is used to send the data based on the MAC address, that I have already said. It can identify the address. It is a device, then it can identify the address, so that's why it is a advantage. So it is used to send the data based on MAC address, based on MAC address. Okay. So that is the last advantage, that if any nodes fail, there will be no effect, because the connection is like this. If this node fails, so what is the problem with that? The other node will perfectly all right. Okay, and that is the problem in your repeater case. Okay, so if a node fails, there will be no effect in the entire network. So that is the all about the 5 advantages of the switch. Okay, so next, there must be some sort of disadvantages of the switch. There is less, but there is some sort of disadvantages. So the first disadvantages is, so I'm just writing disadvantages. Okay. So the first disadvantages of the switch, if a switch is failed, then the entire network will be failed. That is the thing, that the switch is connected, switch has a port. So if the switch fails, if the device fails, then the entire network will be failed. So it is a disadvantages. If switch fails, that is obvious. If switch fails, then entire network will be failed. Entire network will be failed. Second point, it is more expensive. Obviously, than the other two devices, it is more expensive because it is more intelligent. So that is not the disadvantages, but at the cost is associated, I am just writing the point in the disadvantages point. And difficult to set up than the other two devices. Obviously this is also obvious, because it's provide the more function than the other two devices, the hub and the repeater. So this is the some of the disadvantages of the switch. Okay, so that is all about the switch, and the next class we will discuss the other device, networking device.